Welcome back to my channel. So today we are working with some steamed fish and crackers loaded with okra, pumpkin, carrot, the whole works. All right, so it's up to you whether you like your crackers hard or soft. So let's get into it. All right, so right here, this is probably about 5 pounds of fish, probably about 1¼ pound each fish. All right, they're probably about 12 to about a ruler long, because I'm putting them in my 14.5 inch Dutch frying pan. So I bought these at the farmer's market. See, they already cleaned them. They slit them for me, they trimmed them, but there's still scales flying everywhere. So I usually just wash them off, a little vinegar and lime. So I already took them out the vinegar water. I'm just removing the scale right now. You can do the same thing, and the lime help get rid of the rawness, and fish tastes good, but it have that sometimes that raw smell. But these are good as long as they don't smell high, like to a different level. But yeah, these nice, good. And then as far as with the eyes, if you look at the eyes, see they're little pale looking. It's because they've been in the vinegar water, but normally the eyes don't look like this when you just buy them. All right, so I'm just washing them off. It's steamed fish on the menu today, so I don't even have to worry about draining too much of the water off, because I'm gonna need some of that water from the fish to spring forth and give you that nice delicious gravy, because I don't like to add too much water to my steamed fish. I like to let the water spring forth. I'm not talking about a fountain, but yeah, sometimes the water will lay there in the fish and make its own juice. All right, so right here I already have everything nicely cut up. Some nice pumpkin. All right, you can use squash if you don't have pumpkin. Chayote, chocho, we call it at Jamaica. Okra right there, okra. Those are some fresh okra, nicely sliced up, probably about 10. And there's a chayote, chocho is what we call it. That's what the pumpkin looks like, nice and pretty. All right, there's the okra. Bought those at my local farmer's market. All right, and I'm using, see, my pimento seeds, allspice berries. I'm gonna crush those. I am using garlic. See, about 4 pieces of garlic. I have carrots, nicely sliced, or about 2 carrots, nice. Wash everything, peel it. You don't have to worry about any way you like to cut your stuff up. This is just how I like to do mine. I have scallion, probably 4 pieces of scallion. There's a fish, nice, clean and pretty and ready to go. All right, so got onion chopped up, thyme, scallion, the whole works, just to make this nice and flavorful. I'm using more natural seasoning than the powder seasoning. It's crazy. I have family members that don't even use powder seasoning. They use straight regular seasoning, and that's it. A little chips of salt and pepper when you're making fish, but I add a little seasoning because the fishes in Jamaica, they're completely different from the fishes over here in the States, so they need a little powder seasoning. Probably about 1 teaspoon of all-purpose and 1 teaspoon of fish seasoning. And I'm also using right there probably about a teaspoon of that Grace cock soup without the noodles in it. That's how Grace makes it. All right, I have my green seasoning right there. And that right before the green seasoning was 1/2 cup of coconut milk. All right, so, and then I'm gonna put a little bit of salt and pepper. So I'm just mixing this up. I am putting a little bit on the fish. All right, so make sure you get everything in the grooves. You can season your fish overnight or let it rest for a couple hours before cooking it, so get a little marinated, seasoning well, soak up and everything. So I'm adding the seasoning to the fish inside and out, and then I'm gonna add a little, see, that's my sea salt. Look at this nice salt pepper grinder. It's automatic. It actually uses a USB port to charge it. It's actually on my Amazon channel, so you can also pick that up. It's cute, and I just like little kitchen gadgets. So it's on my Amazon storefront, so you can pick that up, and I will share the link in my description box. All right, so that looks like it's probably about equivalent to a half a teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of pepper, just a little, not too much. A little goes a long way. I'm only putting a little because I've already added the all-purpose seasoning that has a little salt. So now I'm actually adding 2 tablespoons of this green seasoning. This is my green seasoning. It's actually on my channel. You can scroll down and actually make the recipe. All right, and just massage the seasoning in the fish, in the belly. Just get it down there. Just make sure you massage it and get it up in the head, everywhere. So be nice and seasoned. So I'm just make sure I hit all of them. Just make sure you just rub it in good. All right, so it's best to use a gloves with fish. These gloves, I got them from Golden Protective Services. They sent me a box. They are the bomb. They last through the whole cooking process. Normally when I'm cooking fish, I'm changing gloves 2 and 3 times. I just have to keep washing my gloves off because they're so durable. All right, so I'm actually using the garlic, my mortar, to crush my garlic. This mortar is also on my Amazon storefront, so you can pick one of these up. It's very sleek, and it has that pad to rest on so it does not slide all over the counter. All right, looks like that's equivalent to about, I'd say about a tablespoon of garlic. I'm gonna do the same with the allspice berries. I'm gonna crush them. So just use any amount, anywhere from 10 to 15, probably equivalent to maybe 1 teaspoon. Very flavorful in every recipe. So all right, so my pan is on medium heat. I'm adding probably about a tablespoon of butter. Then I'm gonna, layer my vegetables. Here they are, nicely chopped. Doesn't that look beautiful? So delicious already. I can eat them just as they are. All right, so the butter is gonna start melting, and I'm also gonna be adding a little bit of coconut oil, probably about a tablespoon is what I'm gonna be adding from here. All right, so let me just keep it moving. I have about a medium yellow onion, nicely chopped, well, diced. That's how I like it in the steamed fish. It dissolves more, not to worry about picking anything out. About 2 tomatoes. Tomatoes optional for steamed fish. I know some people add it, some don't. Using about 4 pieces of scallion, green onion, nicely chopped. And I don't put ketchup in my steamed fish. It's not popular that way in Jamaica, I'd say, but you can make modifications, or add anything you want to your fish. You can put cabbage in there. I've seen people put cabbage, anything, or any vegetables you have on hand, but this is what this is what I put in mine. Okay, and just gonna layer everything. Just gonna saute this up for a little, and then I'll add the other ingredients. And right here is just a few minutes process. Let me go ahead and add my some more green seasoning. See, another tablespoon is what I'm dropping in. And like I said, I just keep it on medium heat. When the fish is steaming, I like to leave it between medium to low. So, get nice and soak up everything. Because fish don't even take long to cook. Once you drop the fish in within 12 to 15 minutes, it should be good. All right, so next I'm dropping these carrots in. I'm dropping the garlic. Those should have been in, but it's fine. Never too late. All right, so I'm adding the pimento seeds as well. And I'm also putting the pumpkin so it can go on, soften up. I like to have everything partially cooked before dropping the fish in. So by the time the fish goes in, everything will just, you know, cook at the same time. I like my okra more not too soft and mushy, so those are always the last thing to go in the pot. All right, so next I'm adding the remainder of the seasoning that I used to season up the fish. So it's about a teaspoon going in there, and that's another teaspoon right there of the Grace. It's a Grace cock seasoning mix. It's like the cock soup without the noodles. So, you know, it gives the steamed fish a nice flavor. I've been getting a lot of comments in my inbox. Why do you use so much seasoning? All right, listen, those fish in Jamaica, they're different. They're nicely seasoned coming out of the Elshire salt water or the beach water. The fish them out of a foreign, them taste different. Them need seasoning. So that's for everybody from Jamaica who's always asked me why I use so much powder seasoning. Okay? Okay. All right, so I'm adding the thyme, and I'm probably adding about a cup of the coconut milk right here. And coconut milk is optional, but it just gives steamed fish a nice flavor. And I'm gonna add a little bit of water, because like I said, with steamed fish, the fish some always spring forth its own juices. Okay, so I don't like to add too much water to make it long and watery. Okay. All right, so most of the ingredients has been added to this pot, so I'm gonna let it cover and simmer it for 5 minutes before dropping the fish in. All right, so let me go ahead and get everything going. I'm gonna drop doing the 4 fish, everything going in one. That's why I love this nice big, it's actually a cast iron type of texture pan. I got it at my local Jamaican grocery store right here in Marietta, Georgia, and it's 14.5 inches in diameter. So you see how big those fishes are. And I can fit 4 in there, so it's a great size to have. And if you can't find any of these in your area, I actually have something similar on my Amazon storefront. There's the 14, there's a 16-inch cast iron. So let me go ahead and get everything out. So nothing all waste, nothing on dash way. Everything is going add into this pot. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and basically next put my okra in, and basically that's gonna be it. I'm gonna let it sit. Let me just put some of this juice on top, even though it's gonna spring up anyways. And once I put the okra in and cover it up, it's gonna cook for another about 10 to 12 minutes, and then I'll drop my crackers in and let it, you know, simmer for a few more minutes, because fish don't take long to cook, so it doesn't need to be in there that long. So I'm gonna drop the okra and the chocho in. I'm just gonna cover it up and let it go on steam on low to medium heat. Definitely not high, because we need it to, you know, soak up. Just let it steam. And with this nice big pot cover anyways, it's gonna do the job. All right, so there it is. It's been about 10 minutes. Pot to cook, everything I simmer down. All right, so it nice simmered down, low to medium heat. I didn't add any more water, so the fish sprung forth its own juices. I like doing it this way, because if you add more water, you have to add a whole bunch more seasoning. All right, so it's up to you. All right, so let me test this chocho. It's, you know, it's nice, not too hard, not too soft. Same thing with the okra. And yeah, while you're at it, just, you know, just taste your pot. Just make sure it's up to the flavor. If you want to add a little bit more seasoning, you can also. Also, don't forget to follow me on all my other platforms. I'm on all of them is at the Raina's Kitchen, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. I'm on Pinterest, Amazon storefront, and I'm having this with crackers. It's optional. You can eat it with some rice and peas, white rice, some hard food, yam, banana, dumpling, etc. Okay, so it's up to you. Let whatever makes your day. But thanks again for watching, and I will see you on the next video. Bye.